Good morning, guys. We've made it to the first round of ND Drift's DTP series. The car's all good, everything's working the way I want it to, so I'm really excited. It's probably going to be better than it's ever been. We got it through tech, so everything's good there. So we've got a driver's meeting here in a little bit, and then we're going to start driving. Today's Friday, it's just a practice day. Tomorrow is the competition, so we're going to get as many laps in as we can today and try to get the track figured out and dialed and go from there. Alright guys, we've been having a rough day. The car is just mad at me apparently. Everything's been going wrong. First things first, we got here, I took it out. There's a little skid pad area for testing. Did some donuts and there was a ton of smoke coming out of the engine bay, so I popped the hood. The turbo was leaking a bunch of oil, which it has been leaking a small amount. Just a little bit of smoke would come off of it, so I wasn't too worried about it. But I just changed the oil. I put a heavier weight oil in it, and apparently it didn't like that, and it was just dripping oil everywhere. All over the exhaust. It was dripping oil in the exhaust, so it was smoking like crazy out the tailpipe. So I really thought I was gonna have to get a new turbo. I thought the seals in it were done. But we took it apart and we realized that the exhaust turbine wasn't quite in there flush, so it just wasn't sealing properly. So we took it all apart. Cleaned it up, put it back together, made sure it was in there proper, and that fixed the problem. We let all the oil burn off of it for 20-30 minutes, and then we got out on track. So we missed the first half of the day driving. We got one session in, did 4 or 5 laps, and then it started cutting like crazy, and it actually shut off on me. Started it back up, but it was running really rich and it was like bucking. You should be able to see it in the videos. Just I was barely able to get it off the track. But we got it back to the pit, started taking things apart. I took the plugs out. I took the O2 sensors out because I thought maybe they got covered in oil from all the oil that was leaking into it from the turbo. And so we cleaned up all that stuff. We were looking at the plugs, we cleaned those, and then we realized that the intercooler piping had come undone. When we reconnected everything, we didn't have it on quite straight, so it just came disconnected and we had a huge boost leak basically. So we fixed that, we got back out on track. I did 1 lap, 2 laps, and then the car shut off and it wouldn't start, wouldn't do anything. So we got pushed back to the pits. We popped the hood, realized we forgot to zip tie up all the O2 sensor wires, so they touched the exhaust, melted, and blew a fuse. So we fixed all of that. Seems to be good now. But yeah, it's been a day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better, will be perfect. Other than those issues that basically we caused, other than the oil leak, the car's been awesome. It feels super fast and it's ripping. So I'm feeling pretty good about the line. I only got, I think 7 laps in, but I'm feeling okay about it. So we get 1 session tomorrow before the comp starts, and then it's straight into the comp. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Jesse Joe Curtis in the yellow BRZ, Kinsey Giddings in the purple BMW, Jesse with the first lead. Going to bring us up to those initiation cones. Going to cut in right through the middle. And to our front clip, Kenzie going to get right on that door. Going to push out to our rear clip and then through the middle, through that box. Great job by Jesse. And Kinsey going to cut a little bit of line to pull up close, keep that proximity. And Kinsey going to straighten out, come to almost a stop behind Jesse. And that is our finish line. That is one lap. They will bring it back around.
Yep. As you guys probably just heard, I made what's probably the dumbest mistake possible and forgot to put gas in the car right before going out for my top 32 battle. It's definitely a big kick in the teeth after having driven 7 hours to be there, spent a lot of money getting tires, prepping the car, event fees, everything. Then to get there, to fight through all the issues, to finally fix the car, to feel really good, and then forget to put gas in it and not even be able to complete the battle. But I'm definitely taking it as a lesson to learn. It definitely sucks, but we can only go up from here. So a little bit of backstory. The fuel gauge in the car hasn't worked for a while. It worked when I first did the JZ swap and put in the aftermarket pump, but then it quit working. I've just been running it that way. I knew as long as I kept it topped off, I wouldn't have a problem. The other issue is the car has fuel slosh problems. So the tank is actually divided in two halves, as are most cars that are built like this. They saddle the drive shaft, so you've got two halves, and there's only a pump on the one side. The pump feeds the engine, and then the fuel is returned to the non-pump side. The non-pump side basically just has a siphon tube that levels out the two sides of the tank, but that takes time for it to level them out. So if you're burning through a lot of fuel quickly, you'll run out of fuel on the pump side before it's able to level out the tank. So we've had that issue for a while, but again, I knew as long as I kept the tank full, it wasn't a problem. I could put 5 gallons in it, go do 20 or so laps, and not have any fuel cut issues. So I've never really been too worried about fixing it. And the sad thing is, I knew my last lap of practice, the car was fuel cutting. And I said, okay, I need to make sure I put fuel in this before the top 32 battle. And then I got distracted doing other things, and I totally forgot. So yeah, I'm probably never gonna live this one down. All my friends have already been making fun of me about it. Luckily, I can laugh about it now, but at the time I was definitely frustrated and I was definitely upset, and there was nobody to blame except me. I'm the one that forgot to put the gas in, so it was a tough pill to swallow, but we got over it. And then after the competition was over, I got to do a bunch of fun laps, and I started to feel really good on the track. The car was ripping. So that's going to do it for this one. I'll leave you guys with some clips of the Sunday Fun Day, and in the next episode, we're going to be addressing this fuel issue so that we don't have this problem ever again.